Well, good morning, welcome, boom, I'm on the Millennium Bridge in Gosport, and this morning the reason I'm down here is they're moving Queen Elizabeth, HMS Queen Elizabeth. They're moving her, they're doing what they call a Windship. So what that does in effect is they get tugs all around it, they pull her off the berth and they turn around and they put her back on the berth. So that's what we're going to be watching this morning. It's now 20 to 10. They started at 9:30. So it should go fairly quickly. There's quite a stiff breeze blowing at the moment. I don't know whether the mic's picking it up, but I'm certainly blowing my hair around. As you can see, it's progressing quite well at the moment. It's almost halfway round. I don't know whether the wind's having much an effect on it. But the tugs seem to be doing a pretty good job at the moment. It's quite an amazing sight, I think you'll agree. Such a massive, great ship that they're able to stick half a dozen tugs around it, pull it off the berth and stick it back on again. Truly, truly amazing. If I had a drone, it's probably just a little bit too windy for it. But as you can see in the dockyard there are a few other ships in. I can see at least 2 Type 45 destroyers. I can see HMS Bristol over on Whale Island. I can see one of the patrol vessels, and I think there's a frigate in just off the bow of Queen Elizabeth that's in for servicing. It is an amazing sight. I guess once they get around, the wind will be able to help push it back onto the bay. As you can see, one of the other tugs is coming round to give some assistance. And unlike when she goes out, they don't close the harbour. They just put a notice out to mariners to say that they're doing it and what time they're doing it. And this is the site that you see. This is looking from the Gosport side across the Portsmouth Harbour and HM Naval Base Portsmouth. I think you'll agree, it's quite a good view from here. The weather today is overcast. There's what looks like rain clouds, whether they actually are, whether it will materialise into rain a little later, I do not know. The forecast today is a little bit iffy. However, having said that, there's quite a stiff breeze. So if you look closely on the stern of the ship at the back there, you can see the white ensign flying. They only turned around the other day and put the bows south. The bows are going north now, which suggests to me that she's not leaving anytime soon. Before she leaves again, they will have to do another Windship turn to put her bows south. So off to the right is south, which is going out of Portsmouth Harbour. To the right, it's just out of view at the moment, but is the Upper Harbour Ammunition facility, where they generally take in the smaller ships. I don't think they put HMS Queen Elizabeth alongside to fill her up with ammunition. I think they bring the ammunition over to her. She's a little bit big to fit on that pontoon. So they've got tugs pushing and pulling all over the place. So I can see there's one tug at the front holding her in position there. There's one tug pushing at the front. There's two tugs towards the aft, and then there's a large tug at the stern. So I can see 5 tugs. I lie, there's one just coming out from behind, which is probably coming off the dock. So there's 6 tugs they used to Windship HMS Queen Elizabeth. If you look closely, you can see it coming around the back of the ship there. You can also just see in front the police vessels that are on constant watch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time that she's in. Well, that's it. She's all but alongside. What a fantastic spectacle. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a like, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't seen my content before. I have quite a lot of content. I do stuff like this, I do travel, I do everyday conversations regarding mental health, and I've had some terrific guests on. I also have a motorbike project I'm doing at the moment. I've got a BSA Bantam D7 that I'm doing a refurbish on and upgrading slightly, putting electronic ignition on, so you can follow that as I go along. And I have ordinary people's extraordinary stories. So until something else crops up, TTFN, ta-ta for now.